Battle lines have been drawn, and now we're ready to start this ball game between New Zealand and the Philippines. Again, para po sa number one spot sa Group B. And Doc, why is the number one spot important heading out of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifications? It's because you will be potted with the other top teams throughout the competitions. It means maiiwasan mo munang kalabanin ng maaga yung pinakamalalakas na koponan come the FIBA Asia Cup.
Katulad ng Australia.
Australia, China is already there. Yep.
So better opportunities to go on and improve your standings. But let me say, that was a heart-rendering rendition of the Philippine national anthem. Very proud of the guy.
And our starters will be Scotty Thompson, Fajardo, Dwight Ramos, a surprise in Kevin Kiambao, and Justin Brownlee. Wow, KQ getting the start instead of Calvin Oftana, which was the unit that opened the game against Chinese Taipei. Coach Tim Cohn making his adjustments.
Well, if you notice in that ball game, we certainly missed the scoring of Calvin Oftana.
Yes, so.
We also missed the scoring of Perez. No? And Newsom was not a factor until the second half. Again, in the fourth quarter, he began to hit some shots. So this is what you're talking about when you say that Brownlee's got to help these people, helping him out early. If I remember watching you guys, Ronnie and you, Dwight Ramos didn't score in the first half,
yes,
but first quarter, but he did have 8 points in that second quarter, and that was big to keep us in the ball game. No? So those are the important things. Get everybody. You don't have to force Justin to work so hard on offense, and he also has to work hard on defense, and give him more opportunities to have a lot of stamina in the end game.
Given the opportunity for a strong finish, unfortunately, it didn't happen against Chinese Taipei.
I think we were surprised also because there were a lot of new players.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we have no scouting. But like in this case, they're only returning, I think, 4 players from the previous encounter with the Gilas Filipinas. No? So, you know, we may not be too familiar with some of them. We may see them on tapes or whatever, but it's still different when you actually play them and you see how they move on the floor. No?
Some of the returning players, Taylor Britt,
Webster,
Walker Brown, Corey Webster. They are very limited number of players returning to the lineup for New Zealand. Si Wardenberg will not be playing, and he did have a strong performance with 19 points, matching the output of Tom Bogdanovic in the last meeting.
Yeah, remember the 3-point shot of Bogdanovic that actually got them closer and gave them a shot. The head coach, we remember him, John Flavel.
Another former national team player for New Zealand. It has been a theme for them. A bunch of their former players end up being part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, well, that's almost always true, no? In most countries, even in Korea, for example, or in Japan. But here is a good start for KQ, Kiambao. Oftana didn't do too well, you know. Try somebody who's also big, gives you a big lineup, can score, can rebound, can assist. You know, the important thing is for him to settle down because he's relatively new to the team.
Ball is up, game is live. First touch will be for the Tall Blacks. Doc, what do you want to see early coming from Gilas Pilipinas?
Their defense. And this is an outside shot. And that's another thing I was talking to you about. Home court really is a big factor. Simply because of your familiarity with the court as well as having a majority of the crowd, although a lot of Filipinos are there, no? In the Coliseum.
So it's also 5-out offense to start for the Tall Blacks. Ramos gets to his spot. The jumper is a miss, but they will get